Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 features you didn't know you were able to do on your Samsung phone until now. First off, let's head inside of the camera. Now, I don't know if you've ever noticed this before, but let's say that you take a look at your camera and you switch between your photo and also your video. Now, what you notice is that you have a smaller field of view when you go to video. Now, the reason why is because of video stabilization. What happens is that it is cropping into the image to stabilize it more, even though there's already stabilizers built into the camera sensor itself. Now, if you'd like to get wider and bigger field of view when it comes down to your video, all you would have to do is head right inside of your settings, and then you turn off video stabilization. Now, the majority of the time, 90-95% of the time, you can keep this on. But at those times when you know you're going to be in control, you're going to be steady, you're going to have a good control of the video, you are shooting something, and you want a wider field of view, turn that thing off. Now, what's crazy is that when you just go between your photo and video, you will now notice that, let's say that we put this back into field of view. For photo and video, it is now the exact same field of view. Everything that you're able to see from before, you're now able to see between photo and video. And then it even goes even crazier when you go into that ultra wide. So what I did was last night, I did a screen recording to show you exactly what's happening. So here we are, we're in video, and we're switching between the 1x and the 0.6. Even the 0.6, I don't get the full entire microwave, but in a little bit, I'll be able to get that full entire thing in the shot. Now we're going between photo and video because I'm showing you the cropped version of video, because in order for it to, again, stabilize, it crops in to give you a better video shot, even though the sensors on the camera already has stabilizers built in. So when you turn off video stabilization with video, look at that. I'm going to switch it between photo and video, and we have the same field of view. It is a wider shot. And we're going to get an even wider shot when you go to 0.6. Even my finger got in the shot, and there's the full entire microwave. Beforehand, you weren't able to do that at all. So if you know for a fact you're going to be in control of a very good, steady shot, you have good hands, or even using a tripod, or you're sticking this thing to something, and you want a bigger, wider field of view, turn off video stabilization so you have a bigger field of view, something that is the same or even more than your photo. Feature number 2, let's go back inside of the camera, and this is another thing that you probably didn't know about or didn't ever play with, but you're able to get a higher frames per second when you're shooting at Ultra HD or even 8K. Now right now inside of video, you only have one option for 8K, which is 30 frames per second, and for Ultra HD, you have 30 and 60 frames per second. But what if I was to unlock the 120 frames per second for Ultra HD and also unlocked 24 frames per second for 8K. This is how you do it, and it's very simple. Head over into More and go into your Pro Video. Now, some people may not play with this, or they're a little intimidated. There's a lot of things that you can just keep as auto, just to keep all of your video shooting very simple. But this is your ultra wide, your telephoto, and super telephoto. But on the top, for your Ultra HD, look at this. We have now unlocked Ultra HD with very high frame rate of 120 frames. Or with 8K, if you're somebody who wants to shoot in 8K and 24 frames per second, more cinematic, frame rate, that is this one right here. So it is something that's very easy to unlock. It's right underneath your nose, and it is called Pro Video. So you might be asking yourself, hey Jimmy, why would I want to go to the Ultra HD shooting in 4K at 120 frames per second? Well, this is perfect because you're shooting it at a higher frame rate, which means if you wanted to slow this video down, it's going to be a very smooth video. Let's say that you bring it down to half the speed, you're then still at 60 frames per second, which is very smooth. So the 120 is perfect for shooting something, and then the end result was you wanting to slow that video down. If you're enjoying this video so far, or you have learned something new, please consider hitting subscribe. It is free to do. Like the video, leave a comment, and share this video. It really does help push this video into a better algorithm, so this way it can reach more people so they can benefit from it as well, and it also helps support my channel. And then moving on to the third feature for today's video, that is making sure that your screenshots are looking good, not showing more than what you need to show, and also deleting after you share it. Sometimes I take a screenshot just to share it with somebody, and I don't want to keep it. So how you're able to get this done, there is 2 different ways. If you go inside of your quick settings, you can actually press and hold on screen recorder, and it's right there underneath screenshots. You have the option for delete after sharing and hide the status bar and the navigation bars. Now, if you don't have that quick setting right there, just go inside of your settings. You'll scroll down, you'll take a look at your advanced features. Now, inside of advanced features, this is where you go to screenshots and screen recordings. And again, that's where the two are that you want to turn on. Delete after sharing and then hide the status and navigation bars. So what that means is right now you can see that it has my connectivity, my battery percentage, the time, the date. If I was to take a screenshot, if I was to take a look at this one here, none of that is there. It's just sharing what I would want to share, which is something on my screen, not the stuff on the top and not the stuff on the bottom. Now, because I took the screenshot and I did not share it, you can see it's right here inside of my gallery underneath screenshots, just cluttering it up, adding more images that I'm gonna have to delete anyways. So I'm gonna get rid of that thing because I don't want it. Now, here's the thing. Let's say that we go through and then I take the screenshot, and when I hit on share, it's gonna do the delete after sharing option. So if I wanted to, I'm going to head right over into, let's say, messages. I'm going to go to this one, hit send, and then there we go. I'm going to send it over. Now it's inside of my Pixel device. And if I was to go inside of my gallery, you can see I'm taking a look at my screenshots right here. This is my screenshots, and it's not sitting there. Now let's take a look at this. This is another thing that I like. Let's say that you take the screenshot, you tap on this button there, which is where you're able to edit it. Let's say that I draw on top because maybe I caught a shiny or a perfect Pokemon or something. I want to send it off over to my son. Once I hit on the share button and I tap it, it's going to delete after sharing. Now, I'm going to send this one to myself, but I want to see something. I want to see that because it's saying it's deleting after sharing, I'm going to see if it's going to show up in my trash, which I just emptied my trash. So I am sending this one to myself. I'm sending it over to my Pixel. Now let's say that we go inside of the gallery, we go to screenshots, we can see that it is not sitting there. Now let's head over into menu, let's go to trash, and it's not sitting there either. Now, so the beautiful thing about it is able to share something. You can even edit it. Once you share it, it's not going to save into your gallery, nor is it taking up space in your trash. So I think it's pretty cool that it doesn't even delete it right here and put it into your trash. It's almost as if it's like the physical form. It's like once it's sent off, like this is that shot. So it's like this is the original and there's nothing to be deleted. I hope that kind of makes sense because I was able to take a screenshot, edit it, send it to somebody. It's not on my phone, it's not in my trash, but it's just sitting right there inside of messages with inside of our conversation. So it's almost as if it physically sent it off and there is no trace of it being left on my original phone here. So that right there was 3 features that you probably didn't know you're able to do on your Samsung phone. That was the video stabilization. If you want to turn that off, you'll get a higher field of view. Also, you can have a higher frame rate when it comes down over into your Ultra HD. You can go at 120 frames per second. And then also delete after sharing screenshots. There's no trace of it on your phone. It is going to go exactly to the person that you are sending it to only. But hopefully you guys have appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.